One day the Lord said to me, Lisa, I don't want you to ask me for multiple streams of income. I want you to ask me for multiple streams of provision instead. In this video, I'm going to share with you what that looks like, an example from our own land as we're clearing it this morning. Hi there, I'm 𝙅𝙙𝙪𝙨 Berg from AccomplishYourPurpose.com, and on this channel we love sharing stories of what it practically looks like to walk through everyday life with Jesus. So if you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. Share this video. Let's send the amazing truth of the gospel around the world. So we are on our land this morning, and this piece was all like this piece yesterday. It was so dense that we couldn't even get to our land. And so I went and I got multiple quotes from local contractors to see what it would look like to clear this, and it was in the thousands of dollars. So I said, Lord, that's fantastic. That's one way to do it. Will you show me what provision looks like in this case? And so over the time, he had me saying, like, okay, well, go and introduce yourself to your neighbors. Go and find out who's there, who's in that house, who's in that house, who's in that house over there, who's behind you, and make connections, because you're going to be here a long time, Lisa. And so I did. We invested in going to the neighbors, and I baked the cakes and cookies and things like that, and went across and just said hi and got to know people. And as we were talking to people, we found out more of the history of our land. And as we did, we found that people were very willing to just come and help us to clear things, very willing to come and help us to restore the land, because this land had been neglected for over 20 years. There was just stuff here that wasn't looked after on the land, and of course it grew like this. And we've taken care of it in the couple months that we've been here. We've painted our house. You can see it through the the brush there a little bit. We've mowed, we've looked after the place. And I said to Lord, will you help us see what that looks like? So one of the neighbors comes across the other day and he says, you know, that piece used to be clear down there in front of your house. And I said, oh, wow, I wonder what that looks like, because it's not clear anymore. And he said, well, why don't I just come around one day? I have a tractor and a brush hog. Why don't I just come around and clear it like I used to for the previous people? Man, what a blessing. So yesterday, he says, hey, are you guys busy? We were on the way out somewhere, and he says, no, I'm just going to pop down with a tractor and the brush hog it and look what it looks like. And truly, it's gone from this, the thorns on these trees are so vicious that we couldn't walk through here and break things down without having armored clothing on and stuff, because we've got brambles everywhere that are just they wrap around your leg, and we've had our legs torn up and our arms torn up as we've tried to clear this ourselves. So I just want to encourage you that God knows of multiple ways that He can send a blessing your way. It doesn't always need to look like your bank account, right? Because in this case, we didn't spend the $3,000 that we had a quotation for. We could have. That would have been one way to do it. But another way that God wanted us to do it was to actually connect with the people around us, connect with our neighbors, create great relationships. We had some of them around for Thanksgiving. And out of that has come a natural desire for them to help us to help them, and want to be a blessing to each other. Because one of the other neighbors was in the fire service for a long time, so he's going to come help us to see how to safely burn this pile that we can't get into even with a tractor, and just keep it safe and actually bring the land back. So my friend, I want to encourage you today to just take some time and say to the Lord, what does multiple streams of provision look like? What does it look like to be able to ask you for things, and to ask you how to do things, to get your wisdom on ways to bring the blessing of heaven into the natural? Because now the land it's got lots of sticks and things. We still get to go around, and little copses of trees, we still get to go around and with a chainsaw and with a strimmer and try and fix these up, because we can't go over them with a mower. But it's beautiful work. It's work that is, the next blessing is that it's making us fit and strong and healthy too, and we're falling more and more in love with our land as we do. So this is the adventure that Jesus is inviting you on today, to ask Him what multiple streams of provision, not only income, look like in your life, and let Him show off. Let Him show you all that is available as you do. Bless you, bless you, bless you, and I'll see you next time.